We're going to see how this goes. Hopefully you'll be able to see and hear everything that I've got on the board. We've got a few things left in chapter 3, and it's kind of split up into different types of compounds. The first one are called alkyl halides. So naming alkyl halides. The generic structure you might see is RX. R meaning some alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl, attached to a group 7A element, like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay? An actual example would be propyl, 1, 2, 3, propyl bromide here, or then, this is a mistake, if we look at the skeletal structure, it's propyl bromide over here. Okay? And notice that the carbon that is attached to the bromine or to the halide, whatever it may be, this one is a primary carbon. It's bonded to one other carbon, so we would call this a primary alkyl bromide. So I'm going to try and write something on the board, then I'm going to erase it and put the next one up and videotape it. Hopefully I can put it all together into one video or a few shorter videos. And forth, but to continue with naming, just starting with the common names for alkyl halides. We name an alkyl halide the common way by just simply stating the alkyl group and halide. For example, the top one here, we have a chlorine substituent, or a chlorine, an alkyl chloride. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's a butyl group, but the chlorine is attached to the secondary carbon, so it's sec-butyl chloride. And then on the bottom, we have the fluorine, an alkyl fluoride, directly attached to a cyclohexene ring. So we would simply call this cyclohexyl. Okay, last part of naming alkyl halides. Let's look at the IUPAC way to name it. Okay, so here we treat the halide as a substituent, and in doing so, we subscribe it by calling it, if it's fluorine, it's fluoro, and then chloro, bromo, or iodo. Okay, and then we're going to name this compound here following the same rules that we did for just chain alkane structures. So we're going to find our longest parent chain. I've numbered it for you, 1 to 8. The parent chain is octane. And then so we look at the third carbon in the chain, there's a methyl, 4 there's an ethyl substituent, and 6 there's a chloro. So when we put it all together and we alphabetize, it's 6 chloro, 4 ethyl, 3 methyl, octane. If I'd have started my numbering from over here, I would have got octane as well. Okay, and I would have got 1, 2, 3 chloro, but the second substituent would not have been at carbon 4, it would have been at carbon 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore I started over here so that all of my substituents got the lowest numbering possible.